Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can everybody hear me?
Good morning. Yes.
Good morning.
Good
Can you hear me?
morning.
Good morning.
We hear you. It's good to hear everybody. Good to see everybody. People are still coming in as always. And admit everybody. Okay, 8:16. Let's talk real estate. Interest rates are 6.9. That's all I have to say. Have a good week. Now I'm trying to be more efficient. Maybe that's too much. All right. All right. Well, let's have a look at today. All right. What do you see?
A dog.
Me.
We learned that dogs attract attention, any kind of animal, any kind of cute animal. So I don't even remember when National Dog Day was or is. I think it's in August. And so Century 21 has at least 3 social media posts for Dog Day. So that's a good thing to repost on your own social media because people will look at it. So I like that. All right, welcome, August 16th. Let's talk real estate. Excuse me, I do have a serious message today. And I just have a couple of points, just a couple of random thoughts. And the first one that I think is so important is to learn to communicate with people at a much higher level or be a little stronger in your communication. So what does that mean, a higher level? It means a higher level of seriousness. You know, I'm to be taken seriously. As a real estate professional. But however, don't be disappointed if they don't receive it and don't return your communication at a high level. Don't worry about that, but you still have a responsibility to communicate that way, to behave that way with your clients. Professional people speak with authority. Professional people present with authority. Professional people are authorities. So as a real estate professional, you are an authority. And just to prove that, you're here today to reinforce those things, to get more knowledge on how to run your business on a daily basis. And you have all the education, you have all of the resources, and we have excellent agents in this company. So speak with confidence and speak with authority because you're telling them probably some of the most important things that they need to know, at least in their financial lives. So here's another one you got to remember. This one's good. Be prepared to smile, nod your head, and then quickly walk away from anybody that's involved in a negative conversation. I've had some good practice with this recently. And to me, it's just essential. You don't have time for that. It doesn't, you don't want that in your head. If you understand that the subconscious mind controls what we say and what we do, you want to eliminate as many negative thoughts you put in your head as you possibly can. It's just not necessary. You don't owe it to them to sit and listen to their, rant and rave and negativity. It's not valuable information. Another thought is be the person, I love it, that other agents want to call when looking for a solution to their problem. Wouldn't that feel good if you were that person? Everybody calls me when they have a problem because I have the answers. That's really a great person to be. And I know all our managers know that, and that's why they're managers, because they are the problem solvers. They are the person who gets those calls. So by being an authority, you're a solution-based agent. When you're talking to a buyer or seller, when you're negotiating a contract, when you're listing a piece of property, they have a problem that needs a solution. You want to be the person that has the solution. Further, you want a reputation, and this takes time. It takes learning, it takes experience, it takes maturity. It's not going to happen tomorrow to become the agent that people look for to solve problems, but it certainly is a nice place to be. You really feel good about yourself, and it really gives you confidence when other people come to you. So the managers know this, and managers, we actually train on this as managers. We train on problem solving. We realize that all the problems are the same. We've heard them all before. And that there's a common answer to every problem, and that there's a workflow to solve every problem. So agents don't fly off the handle and get upset about it and go, oh my God, that's terrible. This is going to be bad. We don't do that because we know there's a cure. So think about this, write down all the common problems that you deal with as a real estate agent. Then smile and know there's always a solution possible if you're looking for a solution. So look at the whole map of what the solution might be. The solution, the first direction is to try to keep the thing going and keep everybody together. But look, you're not going to jail. There's a solution for it. You know, we've fortunately never had an E&O claim in this company. We've never in 20 years. Those are all good things. So look for the solution, work with your managers to find that solution. So what are some challenges you face on a daily basis? Because we all have certain things that get in the way of us staying on our schedule. Certain things can get in the way of us doing our job at the highest level on a given day. So think about what are those problems, what you face, and you're looking, and are you looking for a solution? Because if you're looking for a solution, there's always one available. Be the professional that people want in their lives. It goes back to the one that people come to for problem solving. Be a person that answers their phone, returns phone calls on a timely manner or basis, and responds quickly and briefly to texts and emails. I'll throw in there, my pet peeve is be on time for appointments. Don't be the stereotype person who misses appointment times. So be a responsible professional person. That makes you feel good too. And finally, life's a journey. We all know that. I think our coach said, look, nobody gets out of this alive anyway. Don't take things too seriously. You have to laugh. There are some really good days. There are some not so good days. And then there are some great days, and concentrate on the great. So if we concentrate on the good days and the great days, we don't have time for the not so good days that take place in all of our lives. And treat your business like a business. So those are random thoughts that I think are applicable. They're applicable to the people who are who come to these meetings. Certainly, that's why you're here. And speaking of that, what's going on? What have we done? Let me open this up so we get every listing. Every listing in the Pacific Northwest region that we have all over the map. Kung, what's happening in your area?
There's a lot going on. We have Nyath with a new listing in Beaverton. Nice manufactured home, reasonably priced. Definitely check that one out if you have a agent or if you have a client who's looking to buy in the Beaverton area. She also has a pending property in Madras. Lena Davidson has 3 pendings at the moment, all within the past couple days, 2 in Salem and 1 in Portland. And Kathy Goff closed in Beaverton as well. So busy agents in the Portland area. Oh, I think you're muted, John.
I said, Lena Davidson, what are hers? Are they commercial or residential?
Residential. She's working with a investor right now who's purchasing a lot of properties. So congrats to her.
Oh, that's
for having
excellent.
that client.
That's excellent. Yeah, she came to us and she's an accountant. She said, I want to do commercial. I said, good, good, good. You know, you could sell a house once in a while. There's good money in that.
Now she's doing 3. So
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Up in Longview, beautiful Longview, Kelso, Cowlitz County, and surrounding areas.
Longview is doing good. We have at least 2, maybe 3 closing this week. Jennifer and Steve both have closings. You know, I think so that'll put us down for 7 or 8 this month so far.
Okay.
And we have probably 3 more pending this month and a few for next month. So we're doing good and a couple listings on the way.
Excellent. That is excellent. Just see if any of these are yours.
Should be, we have like, I don't know, 6 or so of them.
We have this call. Okay, we have this one.
That's Idaho, yeah.
Oh, Caldwell is different than Longview. I'm sorry.
We're in the wrong area, John.
I know it. I know it. I need to get out more. Castle. Oh, this house. So tell me the story of this one. It's
That
a
one,
beautiful house.
it's closing tomorrow. They're signing today. That's my cousin's fiance's house. Yeah, so it'll be closing tomorrow.
Very good.
And I do have a Dennis O'Brien special coming on Friday. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath over on 18th, and it'll be, actually, I'm not sure how much it's going to be yet. I'm telling him 375, but he's telling me 385. So we'll see.
Okay.
It'll probably end up being in the middle.
Dennis O'Brien. He's a friend of ours and he's a local flipper.
He is a flipper.
Did he do a good job on this one?
Yeah, they do a good job on all of them. It's just, it's not one of the more exciting houses in my opinion, but yeah, they always do a nice job. They've gained a really good reputation here. Whenever I talk with other agents, they always compliment them. So that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Good. Good. All right. What's happening in our neighboring community, Vancouver?
Go back to the top where you were,
I
my
will.
newly listed one there for 1.3 million. That one is doing really well. I've had several showings, one interested party. So we're hoping, I ordered the sign up so that it will get an offer. As soon as you order the sign, that's what happens. So that one's going to do really well. I think I've got a really good reaction, even though it was previously listed. I dropped the price a little, did some videos and video drone for it. It's doing well. We have one closing next week and I have a listing going on Friday. And it's going to be so cool. I don't know if some people might have seen, I posted a 10-year ago video that I did on it when they bought it. It's a house on the Washougal River and it's very unique. And I'm hoping to get a fast reaction on that one as well. And I think that's pretty much, I know we have, Brianna has one coming soon. And she has 2 more probably coming on in the next few days. So I think the coming soon will go live on Thursday or Friday. One of the
Nice.
2.
Okay, good work in Vancouver. So what's the most exciting thing about this Columbia River house?
The view. It's
Yeah.
the view. It's gated. It's only 30 minutes from the Portland airport. So you have the small town feel, but you can get to the things that you want to do really pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady that listed it, she's a tennis friend. She's an interior. If you guys ever need anybody to do interior design, she is your gal. She replaced all the lighting in this house. It's just beautiful. It's well maintained. I think that's pretty exciting too, because you see a lot of times these big homes, they let things go, but she's replaced all the beams in it that hold up that wonderful deck that you can sit on to enjoy. There's a hot tub on it. She's painted the exteriors, and that's a big ticket on a huge house like that. So she's just done a lot. She fenced in part of it so that if somebody has a dog, they can keep them safe and secure inside the gated area. But and it's over an acre too. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, you just look and see it's gorgeous. It's
I
just
think the pictures
gorgeous.
say it all. That's
Yeah.
amazing listing. Congratulations and good luck.
Yeah, I had to compete against 2 other agents on that one.
That's right.
It wasn't fun, but I used the tools that we use
Mhm.
for our pre-listing stuff, the 5-point, it works. I mean, I'm amazed. Why didn't I do this sooner?
I know it. I know it. Great. And so Caldwell, I see quite a few listings in Idaho. What's happening, Mario?
Well, we have a good week this week. We have 4 that are closing. Augie closed one on Monday, and he has 2 others that are going to close later this week. And then we have Sean, who is closing today.
Oh, good. 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 See
So
some of the
4 this week.
for this week. All right, excellent. We're moving along, and I think we saw this. Is this one of the ones that's closing? This Ida Red?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, nice houses in Caldwell. So good work, Caldwell. We're moving right along. Okay, let's, how's the market? Real estate experts know the market. Let's see what it is. So the news today, 6.9 point something. I didn't put the point something, but it's getting, it's close to 7 as an average. So it's so close to 7, I don't want to go any closer. So 6.9 is good enough. If there's good news, it's still 6.9, it's not 7. But we'll be prepared to deal with 7. 7 is 7. We had a good objection handling session this morning, and one of the test scripts was we're going to wait for market conditions to improve before we do anything. And the answer was, what's the market got to do with anything? It's your motivation that matters, everybody has their motivation. And if you need to do something now, the interest rate is 6.9. And nobody's saying it's going, nobody knows anything about what it's going to do.
Oh, that's what it is. It's either you want to do it or you don't. So if somebody says something like that, keep checking back frequently, aggressively, because they're probably going to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Call them when it goes down. It's good news. Call them when it goes up to warn them that it's going up. So they better do something now. There's always a way to, bring them to reality. All right. So what I have here is I have the RMLS stats for Portland and Clark County. I have still have June's Cowlitz County. What did I publish here? I did publish that. Cheryl, could you find me one of those for July?
Yeah, I thought I sent it, but I'll look. Yep.
Please send me a few things, but yeah, please try to find that, and I'll post that up there. I had created, I think this is a blog. Is it a buyer or seller's market? I showed everybody that last week, and it was pretty interesting because it's kind of confusing what's a buyer or a seller's market, like what's a bear market and a bull market and the stock market. They kind of mean similar things, easy and difficult. But this doesn't mean easy or difficult. It just means it favors one demographic over the other. And this is one measure of what it is. It's the months of inventory. And what is it? Less than 3 months of inventory is the seller. 3 to 6 is a balanced market, doesn't favor either party. And a buyer's market is if there's more than 6 months of inventory. That's the amount of houses out there on the market at any given time. It's not necessarily market time. So that's there as an explanation. If you want to know more about that, I will put together a few more blogs that deal with, how's the market and how do we classify the market? What are the measures for that? All right, the NAR Economist has an interesting report on affordability. Well, I'll let Kuhn tell you all about affordability.
Yeah, let's see what they say. Affordability conditions continue to weaken in June of 2023. At the national level, housing affordability declined in June compared to the previous month, according to NAR's Housing Affordability Index. Compared to the prior month, the monthly mortgage payment increased by 6.6%, while the median price of single-family homes increased by 3.6%. The monthly mortgage payment increased by $135 from last month. Nice to hear actual numbers instead of just percentages. Compared to 1 year ago, affordability fell in June as the monthly mortgage payment climbed 12.1%, and the median family home income rose by 4.2%. The effective 30-year mortgage rate was 6.79% this June compared to 5.6% 1 year ago. And the median existing home sales price fell 1.2% from 1 year ago. Definitely look at the charts. It shows all the stuff that we're going to be talking about. First one's housing affordability index. Second one is the mortgage rates. The national index is currently below 100, which means the typical family cannot afford to buy based on the median priced home. An index below 100 means that a family with a median income had less than the income required to afford a median priced home. The income required to afford a mortgage, or the qualifying income, is the income needed so that the mortgage payment on a 30-year fixed mortgage loan with a 20% down payment account for 25% of family income. The most affordable region was the Midwest, with an index value of 113.7. This means a median family income of $89,751 with a qualifying income of $78,912. The least affordable region remained the West, where the index was 64.1, which means the median family income was $99,775, and the qualifying income of $155,000. So not very affordable in the West, unfortunately. The South was the second most affordable region with an index of 89.4%, and the Northwest was the second most unaffordable region with an index of 85.5. So it looks like the Midwest is still the most affordable part of the country. A mortgage is affordable if the mortgage payment, which is the principal and interest, amounts to 25% or less of the family's income. Housing costs are burdensome if they take up more than 30% of income. The 25% of mortgage payment to income considers that homeowners have additional expenses such as mortgage insurance, home insurance, taxes, and expenses for property maintenance.
Yeah.
More charts, a little more. Housing affordability had double-digit declines from a year ago in only the Northeast region. The Northeast had the biggest decline of 10.1%, followed by the Midwest with a dip of 8.8%. The South experienced a weakening in price growth of 4.9%, followed by the West, which fell 2%. Home affordability index value of 100 means that a family with a median income has exactly enough income to qualify for a mortgage on a median priced home. An index of 120 signifies that a family earning the median income has 20% more than the level of income needed to pay the mortgage on a median priced home, assuming a 20% down payment so that the monthly payment and interest will not exceed 25% of the income level of income. Affordability was down in all four regions from last month. The Midwest region had the biggest drop of 4.7%, followed by the Northeast with a decline of 4.4%. The West decreased by 4.3%, followed by the South region had the smallest decline of 3%. Nationally, mortgage.
Why don't we talk about this?
Yeah.
And there's another chart here, which is mortgage payments as well. So what did we have here? Last week, we said that the affordability index in the Portland Metro was 84. So what does that mean? It means that the median family can only afford 84% of the median house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything
So
less
that's
than
why
100 is not a good number.
And I think economists and hopefully our elected officials and our people at the Fed and all of that and Fannie Mae are striving for that 100 number.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that they're in a panic mode about the 84% in Portland.
Right.
And they're going to do what they can to change that.
Yeah, it's hard for home, buyers at the moment, they need at least 2 incomes to afford a house in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to keep it at 30%. That's been going on for a long time.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
a lot
you.
needs to change.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do a little role play on these market conditions. How's the market? I'm going to bring this up a little bit larger. And let's see. I'll just pick someone at random. Nick Schultz.
Hi.
Hi.
No,
Let's see. Oh, I see you're in your home office today.
yes.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, how's the
We are
market?
Oh, how's the market here in Portland Metro?
Yeah.
We are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue to slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing and signs of reluctance to purchase from buyers. Average days on the market is down to 33 days from 60 days, and median home prices have decreased 3.2% over last year. The median home price sold price in the metro area was $532. Interest rates are currently up to 6.9% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while this is a balanced market. And buyers also benefit from dropping prices and stabilized interest rates.
That's it. Yeah. It's a balanced market because of inventory. All right, excellent. Excellent for Portland. Jennifer, are you? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Kat. This is your territory.
Yes.
How's the market where you are?
So in Clark County, Vancouver, Washington, we are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue a slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing and signs of reluctance to purchase from buyers. Average days on the market is up to 34 days from 33 days, and median home prices have decreased 1% over last year. The median home sold price in the area is $525,000. Interest rates are currently up to 6.9% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while it is still favorable to sellers. Buyers also benefit from dropping prices and stabilizing interest rates.
Excellent. Excellent. So good figures there. Is Jennifer, are you have a mic?
I'm here.
Hi. How's
Hello.
the market?
We are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue to slow trend upward. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing and signs of reluctance to purchase from buyers. Average days on the market is down to 24 days from 34 days, and median home prices have increased 3.9% over last year. The median home sold price in the area is $400,000. Interest rates are currently up to 6.9% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while it is still favorable to sellers. Buyers also benefit from dropping prices, stable interest rates, more time on the market.
Excellent. Excellent. Reasonably priced up there. Don't forget, if people are coming to the region, don't forget about Cowlitz County. Not that we ever would. All right. Mario, how is it in your area, the greater Boise, Ada County?
The market in the market in Canyon County and Ada County in Caldwell, Idaho, we're seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue to slow trend upwards. The Boise metro area is now considered a buyer's market, which means that the supply of homes is greater than the demand for homes. The average days on the market is down to 29 days from 47 days earlier, and the median home prices have increased 3.7% over last year. The median home sold price in the metro area is $595,000, and The interest rate are currently up to 6.9 and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while it's still a favorable sellers, buyers also. It's still favorable to sellers. Buyers also benefit from dropping prices, stable interest rates, more time on the market.
That's right. That's right. Those days are gone. It's time to kick the tires and have a good look at a house. In most cases, it's still amazing. Some things go right away. All right. Thank you, everybody. Now we're all experts on the market. Let's just very quickly go through here. I have the Accelerate schedule. It should come up. I already have them up here. I have them up here. Here they are. Oh, well, I got logged out of everything, but you can go in, log into Century 21 online. There are several Accelerate coming up, I think in the next few weeks, as well as Go List. There's one coming up in September. And check out the university catalog. Learning Library, there are some very short, to the point videos on how to do just about everything in real estate. So good stuff from Century 21. All right, Cheryl, you, I believe, brought me this chart, Equity is a Game Changer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I did.
And Shauna did a quick video on that topic. Can I play that? Please?
Are you asking me?
Yes. This is your time. This is your half of the meeting.
Okay, you can play that.
You just tell me what you want.
Okay.
If you own a home right now, there's one thing you really need to understand. That's how much equity you have. I'm willing to bet you have a whole lot more of it than you realize. Take a look at this. Right now, Americans are sitting on a tremendous amount of equity. About 2/3 of homeowners have either totally paid off their home or have at least 50% equity. That much equity is a big deal because it can help you with your next move, especially if you're worried about affordability. If you sell, it's probably enough to cover some, if not all, of your down payment on your next home. You may even have enough to buy your next house in cash and avoid taking out a mortgage altogether. Want to find out how much you have or a little bit more about how to use it? I'm your person. I've helped tons of homeowners just like you. Let's connect today.
Nice.
Stop. Get out of here. Okay. That's good. And did Shauna, did you use the Keeping Current Matters app for that?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Wonderful work.
Right. Right. Okay. Cheryl?
Nice.
Cheryl, do you want that chart up?
Sure. Equity is a game changer for homeowners looking to sell. I know in our market and a few people that I've talked to, it is really good, especially in the higher price range is what I found. People sell their house that they have and they have a whole bunch of cash. A lot of those people, have paid off those houses and they're able to buy a house with all cash, so they don't have to worry about the interest rates. It's not an issue for them.
Yeah, people from California I have are selling their house and buying cash here. It makes it a lot easier for them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if only everyone could do that, because it goes really, really smoothly when it's all cash. You don't have to get those lenders involved. Anyway,
Right.
This little thing that I posted is another thing that you can use to post on social media or email clients. It's informational for them, really. It's another one of those keeping current matters things. But it's just talking about what Shauna was just talking about. Maybe you're thinking about selling your house, maybe you don't want to take on a higher mortgage rate, and that's your biggest hurdle. You need to understand your equity may be exactly what you need to help you feel more comfortable about making the move. So it explains what equity is, and hopefully we all know what equity is. And while the market started to normalize, there's still an imbalance between the number of homes available and the number of buyers looking to make a purchase. It's because homes are in such high demand that prices are back on the rise today. So equity levels were high even during the recent downturn, and now they're going back up and better than ever. So that's a really good thing for us and homeowners as well. I mean, here's the chart. You scroll down a little bit that talks about how many with today's affordability challenges that equity can become a game changer when you move. Here's why. Based on data from Adam and the census, nearly 2/3 of homeowners have either paid off their mortgages or have at least 50% equity. So that was a great thing that happened when the prices went up the last couple of years.
It's one of the great things that happened. Some of it wasn't affordable for the people who want to buy them, but yeah, the people that already have houses, and maybe that's the market that we want to have anyway, is move up buyers, right?
Yeah. I do.
Me too.
Yeah, you can look at this chart, and if you look at the ones that are paid off or the ones that have at least what they put 60%, 50% equity, or like it just said, 3/4 of it, 2/3 of it. That's really good. That means roughly
is good.
70%.
And hopefully it's a symptom of government learning about the financial crisis we went through in 2006, 7, and 8. Because I don't have the statistics, but they didn't look good like this. There wasn't a lot of equity in homes because they had been giving out so many mortgages that were substandard. And when the littlest thing went wrong, it all collapsed. And so they really tightened up. They tightened up too much at first, and then kind of loosened it up almost back, at least back to normal. But I still have not seen some crazy loans where we don't ask who you are or where you live or things like that, but that they were doing back in those days. So
Yep.
this is really good stability in the financial world.
Yeah, next week I planned a presentation that's basically all about that, with the differences and why we're in a lot better shape this time.
That's right.
Okay, so once you sell your house, you can use your equity to help with your next purchase. It could be some, if not all, of what you need for your next down payment. It may even be enough to allow you to put a considerably larger down payment on your next home. So you don't have to finance as much, which means you won't be paying as much, even though the interest is higher. So if you've been in the current house for years, you may have even built up enough equity to pay in all cash. If that's true for you, you'd be able to avoid borrowing altogether, so you don't have to worry about today's mortgage rates. How the best way to find out how much equity you have is to reach out to a trusted real estate agent for a professional equity assessment report. Well, you can call it whatever you want, but a CMA is basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have something, if you want to call it a professional equity assessment report, and offer something different, and, the other agents might not, there you go. There's something different to call it. Bottom line is, if you're planning, equity you gain can make a big impact. To find out just how much equity you have in your current home and how you can use it to fuel your next purchase, connect with the trusted Century 21 North Star agent.
That reminds me of something funny. Instead of a price reduction, it's a price improvement.
Pricing.
Yeah,
Okay, so a pair, professional equity assessment report. Is that like a BPO?
any one of those things. There's a lot of names that people have come up for it.
All right. Well, excellent. So yes, if you're fortunate enough to deal with baby boomers, my understanding is they hold a good chunk of this percentage.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to share the screen? I know you had some other things you wanted to talk about, Cheryl.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got some really good things from Century 21 this week. Yeah, great. In our weekly newsletter that we're getting now, came up with they have a new thing. It's called Social 121. The first week was just a little video that told what it is. And basically what they're going to do is give us some kind of social media tip every week, which is good for all of us, that want to learn and improve on that. So I'm going to be using these on my weekly Tuesday morning skill session. And then, so basically what it is, one great thing is it's 121 seconds. So it's basically 2 minutes long. And I'm just going to go ahead and play this one. This one's on how to use Instagram stickers. So I'm going to also say you're going to want to do it on your phone. It's a lot easier than trying to do it on the computer because I'm learning very much about Instagram because I was not a big Instagram user before we started focusing on social media here. So here is that video.
Hey there, Team C21. My name is Vinti, and I'm the newest member of your marketing team. I'm picking up the baton from Amory for our Social 1-to-1 series, where we help you supercharge your social skills in 121 seconds or less. What do we have in store for you this week besides some fun? Well, Instagram stickers. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, here we are on my phone. We're going to open the Instagram app and swipe right so we can go ahead and add a story. Oh, there we go. I swipe up to take a look at my media, open this beautiful home that I just visited, and really make sure that photo fills in the screen with a nice pinch and zoom. So once that's front and center, we select the smiley icon, get into that first row, select GIF, and in the search bar, type in Century 21 in full. And there are a beautiful selection of C21 branded GIFs that we've made available for you. I like the just listed one, so I select that one and then really add to this house's curb appeal, adding that front and center and post to my stories. So let's go ahead and see it in action. Oh, there she is, a beautiful dream home just awaiting a new owner.
Yeah, so there's that simple.
What? I didn't, she went so fast or bleeped or something. So where did she go on her? She's just in her Instagram and she added, and those are already part of the stickers, or do we have to download them?
Nope, they're there. You just go to the GIFs and then they're there.
And you just type in Century 21, yeah.
Yeah. I can play it
Okay.
again or
No, I can go myself. I'll go look.
yeah, go
Thank
look.
you.
But it's super easy. You just, when you, just like when you're posting anything and then you go to the GIFs and type in search for Century 21 and then they'll come up. So that's a really good, easy thing for that. Another thing I was going to talk about is I discovered, if it'll come up here. My internet doesn't like to do things fast when I have Zoom.
Yeah, the videos will go slow.
Okay. Okay, so Vimeo is a good source to find Century 21 videos. If you just go there, you can, when you go to the website, you just click on view free videos. And then in the search bar at the top, you hit, search Century 21 again. And this is where I got my video, this one right here on the unique property websites. And you can put that on your website, on your Moxie website. Super easy. They make it super easy. You copy the link here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's telling me my internet's being slow. I don't know why, but anyway. You just copy the link here, and then when you go to your Moxie webpage, oh my. Anyway, when you go there, it's going to very slowly at this point, looks like. Hold on, let's go to this one. You go to your, okay, maybe we're gonna get there. It's editing your homepage, and then you just scroll down to where it has add a video. So maybe we'll get there.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to update my video. I've had the same one there for quite a while.
So when you get to your dashboard, here we go. So personalize your homepage, we'll go there. Click on that. And then, yeah, you just add. There's a link in there, it'll say, you scroll down, it's almost at the bottom, if not all the way at the bottom. And, okay, here we are. So if you scroll down, it lets me scroll down. Here we go. Oh, geez. So scroll down to featured video, and then you can put in a new title if you want to, or however you want to do it. And then if you hit, you can either link it in here, or if you hit add media, you can insert from the URL. If you just copied that URL, you hit that and put it in there and hit save, and you got it. So that's a super easy way to add a video to your website, just a couple steps. And if you're not on Zoom, hopefully your video it goes a lot faster.
Yeah, it is a lot easier when you're not doing a big Zoom.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got on that.
Excellent stuff. Excellent. I'm going to reshare. And since we're on the topic, let me reshare, see this one. And, thanks for connecting that to the Moxie website. So I'm going to share one of our Moxie websites. Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a website. This is a Moxie website for the company that we're using to try to attract some leads with Google Ads, which is a big learning project for us. But so I just want to show you what I've learned is there's several ways to set up the website, as you can see. And what I learned was about blogs. I thought I wish we could have a blog, because we have a beautiful blog section on our regular website, especially if it's at a normal site. So I've got all these blogs here, and that's what those are. And so if we go to the Moxie website, it's not as slick as the other one we have, but I do have blogs here. And so what I'm doing is after each one of these meetings that we're presenting, I'm going on this website and creating a new blog. And really at this point, I'm just simply cutting and pasting the social media image and then the how's the market statistics. And always remember, when you do anything online, have a serious call to action. You have to tell people what to do when they come to your website every opportunity you get. So, well, I'll let them look over a couple of statistics, and then I'll try to grab them again, try to grab the seller, which is the hardest thing to get. I'll show a couple more statistics and then try to grab them again to bring to you. And so we're working on what these things would look like. Do go someplace. Okay, yeah, a request for information. So then they can get their pair or their BPO or their CMA or whatever tells them the value of their home in an authoritative way that's not a guesstimate or a Zillow estimate or anything like that. So yeah, spend some time, think about the blogs. The blogs apparently are one of the best things that you can do to get people to make your website look better on an internet search.
And that you do that in that same place where you add the video. It's just a little bit higher up on the page that you add the blogs.
That's right. That's
And
right.
there's tons of free blogs that you can grab from the KCM too.
Yep, exactly. There's no shortage of material. My understanding is if you have original content, that's even better. So doctor it up as much as you can.
Yeah, change it up.
Rewrite it if that's something you want to do. And so I did want to say one final thing, unless anybody else has something to say. Have multiple lead sources. So today we talked about the market and we talked about social media things that you can do on a routine basis. And that's all very time consuming. But we try to bring to you a good combination of the traditional methods, because nothing beats reaching out and calling people and working your sphere and getting a listing and working the neighborhood. It all goes together. Make a list of your lead sources and make sure it's balanced, that you are doing maybe the more difficult things, that you're picking up the phone and talking to people and reaching out to people, in addition to this kind of much more passive marketing. And what else?
Yeah.
That's what
I was just gonna say, 2 of my leads right now are because of my calls. It's true. It's working.
It's a combination. I'm looking at the new listings and the new closing, and I know that it is a combination of sphere of influence and reaching out to new people and social media. Absolutely. We're getting them from everywhere. So, all right. Let's call it.
I have a class tomorrow. I'm gonna go over website basics again. So it'll be on Zoom, so you'll be able to attend remotely if you want to. And also tomorrow morning at 9:30, I'm going over forms changes for Washington, if anybody wants to do that.
Okay.
What time is that?
The forms change,
No, the website.
it's at 2:00 tomorrow.
Great, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything
Oh,
else?
by the way, I wanted to add, I have investors looking for fixers and excluded properties. I just wanted to let people know.
Grant has investors. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Thank you.
Thank
Does
you.
that include Caldwell in Idaho?
It does. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Jennifer. I know you have coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, or we will see you here next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Have a good week.
You as well.